my channel. This video is going to be another declutter. Today we're going to do, maybe we'll do foundations and concealers. I don't think I'm going to have too many to declutter, but there's some stuff that I do want to get rid of. I know they're getting old, and I'm just ready to move them out. So if you're interested, please keep on watching, and if you're new here, I hope you do subscribe, and if you like this video while you watch it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Basically lets other people know that, hey, it's a good video, go ahead and watch it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I apologize that I didn't meet your expectations. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, foundations. I love foundations. It's kind of like one of the things that I really like to try out foundations. I would say I have a little bit of a foundation addiction. I tried to place all of my foundations right here in front of me. I do have some foundation minis, which we'll also go ahead and talk about. Most of them are full size. I do have some powder foundations, which I'll probably be getting rid of a couple of those. Now with foundations, I don't think I'm going to be posting any of these on Poshmark or selling any of them, or the concealers. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not 100% sure how to proceed with this. I guess maybe we'll go ahead and get started with like powder foundations. I don't have too many powder foundations, but I do have a couple. And from here, I'll probably be getting rid of one or two of these. IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination, and this is in the shade medium. This is a little bit too dark for me, but I do really like the formula of this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. This is the regular, and this is the shade light. Oh, I can't open it. Honestly, I think I've used this guy once or twice, so I don't have a good opinion about it. This is something that I will be holding on to. And then the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Foundation. I have it in the shade light beige. Let me see, make sure that I'm focused. Okay, I guess it's a little bit better. And this is I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to. So I have those three that I'm holding on to. Too Faced. Oh, I love this thing. This is the Amazing Face Honey. The shade is Honey Beige. Too Faced used to have this a long time ago, and then I don't know what they thought, but they went ahead and discontinued it. This is definitely probably the oldest foundation I have in my collection, period. I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. I've made some really good dent in it. I can see the rings in here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this guy. It's too old. I've been holding on to it because it's nostalgic and I do really, really like it, but it's really old. Let's go ahead and move that out. Laura Geller, this is the Balance and Brighten Foundation. Balance and Brighten, and the shade is Golden Medium. I do like this guy, but it's nothing special. And I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this guy as well, because I would rather give these a shot more than this one. I remember this was a little bit dark. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this guy. So 2 out of the 5, not bad. Let's do like foundation mixers, because I do have a couple of these. These are my foundation mixers. I think this is it. Oh, and I have one more. This guy. So Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I do like this guy. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. I like it as darkening drops. So that one I'm keeping. And I have those two by MAC. Hyper Real Foundation. I do have the shade Gold FX, and I do have the shade Bronze FX. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep both of these. I do like to use these on my body, kind of like a body illuminator, and sometimes if my foundation is too matte, I could use one of these to like lighten it up, or you know, kind of give it a little bit of a glow. But mainly I do like to use them on my body, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep these two. Now here we have the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer. Honestly, I have not used this guy. I've owned it for I don't know how long. I've never used it. I think this is one that I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. Okay, and this is, what shade is this? This is the shade Opalescent, which is supposed to be maybe a glowy foundation, but I mean, if I want to add glow, I have other stuff, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. I do have these two by e.l.f. One is darkening drops and one is yellow. I'm gonna get rid of the yellow and I'm gonna keep the darkening drops. Most of my foundations that I do have lean a little bit more on the yellow side, so actually in this one it's kind of like not much left in it, and I have the De-Bronzy. No, I'm gonna keep it because yeah, sometimes I I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I don't need it. I have to debronze it. I do really like it, and that one is older. So getting rid, I'm only keeping 2 out of the 5 foundation mixers. Should we do mini foundations? Let's go ahead and do the minis. I do like most of the minis. I kind of like tried to keep the minis that I do really like, but I do have some that are not open, and then I might go ahead and declutter some of those. Let me pull these out. So here they are. Here they all are. These, how many minis do I have? Yikes. And I have this little one, Lancome. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this Lancome one. I don't know what shade this is. I think it's shade 310, but I can't be sure. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this guy. I'm going to declutter that. Purely's Perfect Glow BB Cream. I love this thing. This one is definitely one that I'm going to go ahead and keep. Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Foundation. I do really like that, and I'm going to keep that. Airbrush Foundation, Flawless Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. I really like that guy. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. The Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation thing. I'm going to go ahead and declutter this guy. I think I did not really like it that much. It was kind of like a little bit of a finicky foundation. I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. The NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. This is one that kind of like, it worked one time, it didn't work another time. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it and play with it a little bit more. Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I do like this guy. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. Sounds like I'm keeping more than I'm decluttering, but that's okay. I knew that going into this video. So I have 2 of these CC Plus, like the creams thing. I'm going to keep one, and I'm going to go ahead and pass one on to maybe like my sister-in-law or to my friend if she really wants it. I don't need 2 of them. So I'm going to just keep one and pass on one. These are not open yet. This is Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator, and this is the shade 20N Light Neutral. Do I want to open it? I don't know how this is going to look on me. Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin 24-hour foundation, and this is in the shade Y245. What shade do I have of this? Y245. That is my shade. I'm going to keep this guy because I know a lot of people really like it. I need to throw out the packaging. And then I have the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear, and this is the shade 220N, which I think is too light for me. Oh no, that looks pretty good. What shade is this guy? This is too light. This is 210 Buff N. This is too light. I think 220. I think 220 is too light. I think I'm supposed to be 310. I'm not 100% sure. I know I'm going to declutter the big guy, this one. So let's put that one on the declutter side. I'm going to keep this guy. Let's see how it works because I do really like it, and I used it one day. Like I used this one with a lot of darkening drops, and then I used like was wearing a mask, and it lasted really nice. Like it did not transfer onto my mask. So if that's a good shade for me, that would be great. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one, and I'm gonna keep the little sample. The Tarte Maracuja, I don't know too much about it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I think this is the only Tarte foundation I have, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this guy. Do I have more minis? I think that's it for mini foundations. So wow, how many did I get rid of? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I was like, yes, I'm doing so well. Got rid of only 3. Let's go ahead and do like BB cream, CC cream kind of stuff. I don't have too many of those, but I do have a couple. Okay, so this is what I would consider like my really lightest coverage stuff. I honestly don't remember what coverage this had. I think it had a little bit more coverage. Anyway, needless to say, out of these ones, I have the MAC Prep and Prime BB Cream, the Beauty Balm. I think it's time to, I'm gonna keep it because I used it one time and it looked absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter the Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Illumination. This is in the shade medium. This is too dark for me. Like I would like to use this during the winter, and then the shade is too dark because I don't need more illumination in the summer. I do get a little bit oily, although I'm kind of more on the normal side, but it just does not match my skin really well in the summertime. it doesn't go well with my skin in the summertime, although it matches my skin tone in the summertime. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter it. Plus, this is pretty old in my collection. So that one I'm going to get rid of. Nude sticks, I do really like this guy for days where I just want something really quick. QMS Medic Cosmetics, like the Tinted Day Cream. I used this guy only one time. I actually did really like it. So I would like to give that a shot. And then this CoverGirl, I do really like. This Nudies Tinted Blur Stick. It's kind of like a weird thing. It's, I think this is one that I'm definitely gonna declutter because this is just not enough coverage for the amount of work you would have to put in it. You know? I do really like Nude Sticks products, but this is just not the one for me. I feel like it has a funny scent to it now too. I haven't pulled it out in forever. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. And honestly, I don't feel bad about it because this came in an Ipsy and it wouldn't be something that I would pick out for myself anyways. So I'm keeping these 4. Let's go ahead and move them over here. I guess this is a little bit of a lighter coverage found. I don't know why I kept the box for that. The Stila Hide and Chic. Yeah, the fluid foundation. I do like it kind of like as a mixer. It's a little bit light for me from what I remember. This was the shade Light Medium 3. It is very liquidy, so it works pretty well as a mixer. I'm keeping that one. I'm just trying to get through this little package over here. Now, what do we have in here? Okay, from here, what I know I'm definitely gonna go ahead and keep Bite. I love that thing. Dior, I absolutely love this thing. The Catrice HD Liquid Coverage, another foundation that I absolutely do really like. The Stellar Foundation, amazing. I love that guy a lot. Smith & Colt, I was impressed with it when I used it. And then the Physicians Formula, unfortunately, as much as I really like this foundation, it looks beautiful on the skin. This is old. I don't know if it has an expiration date on it. Yes, it says expires 2019. I gotta get rid of this guy. This, I remember I bought this when we were temporarily living at my mother-in-law's, and that was 2.5 years ago. It's gotta go. So, these I'm definitely keeping. I'm trying to finish up the Too Faced Peach Perfect this year. I don't think I'm gonna finish it, but whatever I finish by the end of the year, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this guy, I think. The Rare Beauty Foundation, I love this thing. It's not my perfect shade match, but it looks so beautiful, especially if I really use like a concealer to highlight. And then the Stay Naked Foundation, I absolutely love this thing. I mean, come on, I have a lot of window in this guy, and I was not even trying to pan it. That's when you know I really like a foundation. So these are staying, and these actually kind of stay on my vanity because I do really like them. So there's that. Let me go ahead and put these in here. Let's see what's gonna fit, what's not gonna fit. Okay. Now, there was a system here. This was supposed to be light coverage. This was supposed to be matte. This was supposed to be natural. And it just kind of like got all jumbled up. Maybe we'll be able to do that in a little bit. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started with these. Oh, and I do have a brand new MAC Studio Fix. Like, this is the stick foundation. I haven't used it yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that in here so I can go ahead and actually use that guy. Okay, let's pull these out. Okay, right off the bat, MAC Face and Body, love them. This is just my normal shade, and this is the shade C2, and this is a little bit on the pink side. This is the shade Light Pearl. I do like to use this guy to mix it. Like, for example, right now I'm a little bit too light for my Stay Naked by Urban Decay, and this, I bought this when I had a self tanner on. This is the shade 50WY. These two mixed together just gives me a perfect shade. I have to, like, you know, play a little bit with how much I use of each, so that I'm definitely keeping. The Light Illusion by Flower Beauty, I did really like this one. I'm gonna keep it. Wet n Wild, the Photo Focus Foundation, do it again. This one I do really like. I guess from here are the ones that I'm keeping, and here are the ones that I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of. Maybelline Dewy and Smooth, and this is the shade 120 Classic Ivory. To be honest, I think I've used this guy maybe 4 or 5 times. I don't remember what I thought of it. I don't remember what the shade was like. It looks a little bit on the pink side with me swatching it, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this guy. I really, I don't think that this is a good shade for me. I know the one that I have, the dewy, the matte one, is definitely a better shade match for me. It doesn't say if it has an expiration date, does it? No. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. The Truly Yours by Joa, I think I did really like it. It's just been so long since I used it, and it's not like a foundation that I'm like, oh, let me go ahead and pull this guy and use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this on. Plus it looks like it's separated. It needs to be mixed really well, which is okay. CYO, the Long Lasting Foundation. This is the shade 105. This one is a little bit on the gray side from what I remember. I mean, I bought this probably like everybody else here, bought this because of Taylor. She used to be the Taylor. I bought it because of her recommendation, how much she loved it, but I don't know. I don't remember what I thought. I remember that it was a little bit gray. I had two shades. One was a little bit gray, one was a little bit too pink maybe. From what I remember is like the even numbers were neutral or cool tone, and the odd numbers were something like that. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep these. Again, I'm keeping the Zoeva. I didn't mention the Zoeva, but this is Zoeva, and this is the shade 140N. This is a really good summer foundation for me. It looks really good on Sephora, the Matte Perfection Tinted Moisturizer. This guy is freaking amazing, like absolutely amazing. I would say it definitely has more coverage than a tinted moisturizer. And this one by It Cosmetics, this is the foundation. There's Your Skin But Better. Looks beautiful on the skin. Would highly recommend that. These are staying. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the matte foundations. I don't remember if these were matte or what. It's been a long time since I used quite a bit of those. Let's see. One that I know I absolutely, really, truly love. There's a couple. This CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made in the shade M10. I love this thing, so I'm keeping this one. I am keeping the Milani Screen Queen. I love this thing as well. Bobbi Brown. Oh, this guy is amazing. I think this is the one that I'm going to try to finish next year, so I'm keeping this one. Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is a little bit on the yellow side for me. This is the 2W1 Dawn, but I could make it work, so I'm keeping that. Okay, here's where it kind of gets a little, I don't know what to do. The Wander Beauty was really pretty when I did recently use it. I think I've used it only like for a week or so. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. From here, what I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of would only be the LA Colors Truly Matte Longwear Foundation. But I honestly don't remember what I thought of this. It's been so long since I used it. This one might be a little... Oh my gosh! That's not what I was supposed to happen. Okay. Okay. That sucks. Yeah, this is... I think this is going to be a good match for me. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. Honestly, I've never used it before. I picked it up from Walmart a while ago and I just haven't used it. Okay, am I gonna be that kind of person that I'm gonna be like, okay, I like all of these. Before I continue, I need to go get some wipes and clean the table. Okay, so what do I have left here? I have the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. This is definitely the better match for me, and this is the shade 128, and I do like it, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. Those of colors, I do really like this guy for glam days. Clinique, even better. I do like this guy, but the shade match is kind of funky. Like with all of Clinique shades are... It's a pain to be able to figure out your shade in the Clinique foundations. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it because it looks absolutely beautiful on. And then the LA Colors. Okay, here are the ones that are kind of like maybe for me, because I still don't think the CYO is a good match, because I just looked at my hand after it dried and it did not look pretty. Let's see, what do I think of this one? Well, that'll tell you. It's been ages since I used it. I think, oh wow, that's I think this gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that LA Colors Truly Matte. I remember I bought it when I was on a work trip in Florida. I think I was in Mayport, and I had heard a lot of people rave about the LA colors and all that, and about it being in a Dollar General, which we don't have here in I don't have in San Diego. So I went to one store and there was there, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta get it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this guy. This okay, the Taylor used to say that that's the perfect mixing foundation. So maybe I'll go ahead and hold on to it just for that. Ay, I'm bad. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to it. And I had done like random foundation declutters here and there. Like if I pull on some foundations into my stash and they just end up not working for me, I do declutter them. I don't hoard them. I do look like a foundation hoarder, but you know, I don't. From here, I can honestly say that I love all of these. Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I love this one. I think this is a better shade match for me than this one. This is light warm golden, and this is light medium neutral. This is a better shade match for me. I wonder if I should just hold on to one and then get rid of the other one, but no, I love it. CoverGirl, this looks so beautiful on, but I think it might be expired. It says 2020, but I don't know when in 2020. Maybe I'll hold on to it for a few more months. Revlon Color Stay, it's a beautiful foundation. Remind me, I need to pull it in to my stash. Koki, another really beautiful foundation. This is the full cover foundation, and I do have the shade 40W. The shades are kind of funky with this foundation, but this is a beautiful foundation. Clinique Stay Matte, another really pretty foundation. ColourPop, Pretty Fresh, another really beautiful foundation. Elf, the Flawless Finish foundation. This is in the shade nude. I had like a hard time with my shade with these, so this is the one shade that kind of matched me pretty well. And then MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and this is the shade NC25. This is a good shade match for me when I self tan, so I'm keeping that guy. Yeah, probably if you were here, if you clicked on this video expecting a brutal foundation declutter, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I have a foundation addiction. Hi, I'm Rania. I have a foundation addiction. Yes, that's totally me. Let's see. So I can't remember how many I had, but here's what I'm decluttering foundation wise, and then we'll move on to concealers. Yeah, not that many. I told you I'm bad. I'm really bad with decluttering foundations, but hey, better than not getting rid of any, right? So for minis, I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3 minis. I'm getting rid of 2 powder foundations, 1 stick foundation, 3 mixers, and 3 full-size foundations. These are all leave in my collection. Again, these are probably all can go, well, I'll most likely all of these are gonna go in the trash unless like my sister-in-law or one of my friends wants this, then it can go to her. Let's do concealers. Do you want me to tell you how many I have left? How many foundations I have left? Do we wanna know? Oh yeah. I kind of was hoping to be able to fit it all in here, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. All right, now I'm really curious to count how many foundations I have left. I shouldn't. Yes, I have to do it. So for minis, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. 3 powders and then 2 mixers. And then for full size, I have 40 full size foundations. 40. Whew. Hey, got rid of 6. Who's that? Well, 7, because this was a full size or is a full size. Yeah, again, I don't think this is a surprise to anybody who watches Shop My Stash videos, because you know how much I love my foundations. Let's go ahead and move this stuff and move this out of the way, and then let's do concealers. Concealers is another category that I basically the same thing. If I have a concealer and I've held on to it for, you know, however long I've held on to it, it's because I really like it. I usually do pretty well at decluttering concealers, or I think I do. Well, I guess we'll find out right now. So there it is. There's the concealer mess, and I think I have some concealers in my backup drawers. Don't quote me on that, but Let's start with the ones that I haven't tried. I haven't tried this guy yet. Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the box so I can actually go ahead and use it. And I'm going to put it back on the side here. These are brand new. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. The shade is light medium. And then I've used up a whole one of these last year. And I do like it. And I have this as a backup. So I will be reaching for that. And then Maybelline Age Rewind. The eraser, this is the neutralizer. I love this guy. This is another concealer that I had completely panned before, and I really like that one, so I'm gonna keep that one. Now let's talk about the ones that I know right off the bat that I just do like. 90% of them. Okay. We'll start with the Naked Skin. Stay Naked. I recently used this guy. Picked it up recently and I've been using it and I do really, really like it. I do really like that CONCEALER concealer. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I do really like my Pat McGrath concealer. I love that thing actually, not just like it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull out the stuff that is like the concealers that are in my backup drawer. This NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, I do really, really like. The Jouer Concealer, perfect coverage, amazing coverage in that guy. This one I do really like. This is the Kokie Professionals. This is the Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. Unfortunately, I have a little bit of a deep shade. This is medium beige. I do have this guy also in a much lighter shade. Which is probably one that I'm gonna declutter. I'll have to pull them out from my backup drawer. I love this guy. I absolutely love this guy. I do like to use it. Let's say when I'm using my Pat McGrath concealer, this is a little bit highlighting. I would use this in my inner corner, like the places where I really need coverage, and then I would top it with this one. Looks really pretty. I'm sad it's almost gone, but I'm happy it's almost gone too. There's a lot in here that I also do really still like, and then we'll go ahead and pull these in. I do really like the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I do really like the Dose of Colors. I do really like this one. I like, but it's old. I have to declutter this one. This is the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Waterproof Concealer in the shade Light Warm. I do have a brand new one of these that I just need to replace this one with. This is just older. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. I've used a few of these in the past before I really discovered that I need a little bit more of a concealer. This is the shade Light, and this is a little bit dark. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this guy. I don't spot conceal, but this would be perfect for spot concealing if you need that. That's gotta go. What else do I have? The e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I like this guy. The Camo Hydrating. Where are you? I like this guy. Okay, one that I know I'm gonna declutter is this one by Joa. This is Truly Yours Dark Circle Concealer, and this is in the shade Natural Ivory. I wanted to see how much do I have left. I have long ways. I'm not gonna try and finish it, and I've taken the sponge part off because I hate those things. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and get rid of this ColourPop one. I do have another one that's brand new, so I'm gonna get rid of my older one. This is the shade Light 16. One that I've been trying it this week and it does not work. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Soft Matte Concealer. It's supposed to be full coverage. It is not. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. It's not even like light coverage. What else do we have here? I think I'm gonna go, oh, I do like this one. Okay, I have a couple of these and I have to pull out the brand new one. Okay, I went ahead and pulled up my backups because these three I need to kind of like go through them. LA Girls Creamy Beige, Creamy Beige Pro Conceal. Did I get rid of the LA Girl? No, I got rid of LA Colors foundation. I love this one. Creamy Beige, and I think I have Nude Beige. No, another Creamy Beige. Wow, why do I have two? I have a full size and I have a mini. I don't need two. But this is beautiful concealer. Again, I don't need two. 4.5 mils, still a lot of product in here, and this is 8 grams. Why did they change that? I'm gonna keep the full size. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the mini. I do really like it, and it's time to pull it into my actual, you know, concealer area. Let's, with these ones, the Candid Concealer, I do really like it. This one is perfect for me. Again, I thought I took that sponge out. No, but this is a beautiful concealer. This is by Julep, a beautiful concealer, but this is like a darker foundation kind of concealer. I think maybe when I finish that Koki one, this one, I'm gonna start working on this because I feel like they're gonna do the same thing, which is, you know, I need that occasionally, or more than occasionally. So keeping that one. Sorry, I had to move them because those are like ones that I'm trying to use up. So these are staying. Most of these I do really like. The Naked Skin by Urban Decay. This is in the shade Light Warm. What did I think of this guy? I think I used to really like it. It's been so long. Oh, it's a lighter concealer. Okay, this is gonna sit here. The e.l.f. Flawless Concealer. This is an interesting concealer. It came out around the same time as they came out with the Camo Concealer. No, it seemed like nobody talked about this one at that point. So the trick with this one is you gotta put it on, leave it on, don't touch it, and then blend it with like a brush or something. I do really like that. I know I really like this one, so that's gonna go in here. I haven't tried this Yensa BC concealer. I have no idea what this is like. I did declutter a Yensa CC cream or full coverage something that I had. Okay, seems a little bit light. What color is this? This is light neutral. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try this guy and see what I think about it. I don't know why I didn't grab some wipes. What was I thinking? Needless to say, I think all of these are gonna stay. Sorry guys. Again, if you were expecting a brutal declutter, this is not it. I love my makeup, and I bought my makeup with my own money. This Born to Glow concealer is actually really beautiful. I do really like that. The Stellar concealer, I do really like it in the summertime. It's perfect shade. The L'Oreal Infallible Full. I think this is maybe one that I can declutter. This is too light for me. Yes, this is the one that's just like, oh, stark white. I think it's time to let it go. I mean, I like a brightening concealer, but this is just too white. Now I'm really curious to swatch this one right next to it, because I thought that L'Oreal one was too white. Yeah, this is more on the yellow, and this is like pink. Yeah. Forget it. He's staying. She's staying. Yeah, these are staying as well. Milani Concealer and Perfect. It's a really good, like a really nice concealer. Revolution Super Size Conceal and Define. I kind of gave up on using the little ones because I went through a lot of these, and I finally bought the big one. And then the Clinique Even Better Concealer. Again, this is a beautiful concealer for me in the summertime. Now, these were in my backup. ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and this is the shade 16, light 16. Light 16? Yeah. I think I'm gonna, ooh, it's pretty separated. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass this on, because I mean, I did like it, but it wasn't my favorite concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that, and it's pretty separated. The Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Concealer, this is really full coverage. It's a really good concealer. Since I decluttered the one that's open, I'm gonna keep this one. It's closed. Someone's ringing the doorbell. Who could it be? Hopefully my husband's not locked out. Okay, these It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I obviously like this. I have the shade Medium Neutral. Time to get it out of here. Oh, that's itty bitty. Oh my gosh. Well, you really don't need much of these. And I have the shade Medium, and I have the shade Light Natural. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep these two, and I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the medium, because I think this is the oldest one I have. They don't have an expiration date, but I do really like it. It's very full coverage, very emollient. Definitely a concealer that you really need to set. You gotta warm it up with your hands first before using it on your face, but after that, it's amazing full coverage. And since I kept the shade medium neutral, this is medium. I mean, I'd rather have the mini of this guy, and then I have a full size in light natural. So these are staying. Do we want to know how many concealers are in my collection? Well, I mean, I think I did decent on concealers. Look, I got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got rid of 8. You know, let's not hate. Yikes. 8 out of 26. What percentage is that? 23%. I got rid of 23% of my concealers. I'm proud of me. It really is not easy for me to declutter. Well, because I mean, I love my makeup. I spent a lot of money on my makeup. It's kind of like something that, you know, brings me joy. So here it is. Now I want to know like percentage. How many did I, for my foundations, what's the percentage of declutters? Okay, so I went ahead and I looked on my spreadsheet at how many foundations I had, mini foundations, full-size foundations, powder, mixers, and everything. In total, I had 70. Let's see, how many did I declutter out of the 70? 21.4%. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Again, if you're new here, I do hope that you subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. What did you think about it? Are you enjoying these declutter videos? Would you like to see some more declutters? I think I'm gonna go ahead and film a few more declutter videos. I feel like it's been a little bit too much makeup in my collection. I constantly buy. So again, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and I hope you're all happy, healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.